about how we can sort of change our perspective, and that photographers, through changing their camera angle and their camera position, can really change our viewer experience by changing the sense of scale and sort of the overall feel of our photographs. What you guys are going to be doing at home is taking that to sort of the next level by photographing toys or small objects so that they appear life size. You're not going to watch Toy Story, you're going to tell the story of a toy. Now, what you're going to be thinking about is really how does camera angle affect our sense of scale in photography. So usually when you're photographing a toy, right, you're photographing from above, right? There's probably people or other objects in the photograph that give us sort of an idea of how big our toy is. And what we're going to do is change our camera angle, okay, change our camera position, and also take out any other information that gives us a sense of scale, okay? You're going to be taking a minimum of 10 to 15 pictures of small toys or objects, and you want to think about the following criteria, okay? When you're photographing the toy, you're not going to photograph from above them. You're either going to be right at their eye level, so if they're a small toy, you're going to get down on the ground and photograph straight ahead at their eye level, or you're going to find a way to even get lower than them and photograph up. Okay, so you're either photographing at their eye level or photographing from below them and photographing from a low angle up. So either eye level or low angle. You also want to make sure that you're zooming in and filling your frame. You don't want necessarily there to be nothing else but the toy, but we do want to not have things like, giant car tires or houses in the frame, because then that gives us a sense of scale. If my little toy is sitting next to a giant house, well, my brain is going to know that toy is small. But if my toy is just sitting on a garden rock, okay, looking out onto grass, there's no information other than this toy is sitting on a rock. It could be anywhere. You also do want to edit your photographs, and the first thing that you're going to be doing is eliminating distractions in the background, which usually means cropping. So if you found that you left maybe, a bucket in the background by accident, you're just going to crop it so that we don't see that bucket anymore. And you can also straighten your photograph so that it doesn't seem off kilter. Now, what you're turning in is a screenshot of all your attempts and then your top 3 images edited. There is this Nearpod, which you're going to complete. And then you want to find all your small toys and objects. Find a good location with good lighting. Outside works the best because inside it's really hard to, basically it's hard to pretend that your toy is life size. But outside you can pretend your toy is life size pretty easily. You want to start photographing. Think about the story you're telling. Think about what your toy is doing. Think about where your toy is. And pay attention to where your camera is focusing. We want the toy to be in focus. Okay? Again, get close to your subject and remember to get down on their level. Okay? Or shoot from below. Now you can edit your images, and then you're turning in a screenshot of your 10 to 15 attempts and your top 3 images. Remember, you can always turn in more and you can always edit more. So these are some examples from this assignment from last semester. Okay, you can see that outside really does give you a better sense of scale. Okay, when you look at these images, even if there's some information in the background, because of our camera angle, we can't really tell what it is. Now, some of these images were edited so that the background is even blurrier than originally planned. And you can do what this person did, which they did shoot from above, yes, but because there's no other information, we really don't have a sense of scale, okay? It's just a plain background. But you generally want to stick with at their eye level, like this photo, okay? Or from even below. Now, I hope you guys have fun with this. If you have any questions, make sure you ask them in Teams. Reach out to me anytime.